Hi, welcome. I'm Lisa. This is day 19, and the topic for today is healing is automatic. So, our focus is on healing, and it's important to understand healing that you understand the purpose that sickness serves. And we're going to be looking today at workbook lesson 136 from A Course in Miracles. Sickness is a defense against the truth. And yesterday I was talking about defenses, and the biggest defense is the belief that you're a body and that you're alone and separate from others, and other people are bodies. And the second defense is self-initiated plans, that you've forgotten that you have a guide, you have forgotten God, you have forgotten your source, and you make plans by yourself. And these create a wall. And what I had you do yesterday was make a little illustration which shows you as outside of all that you are. And your grievances hide the light. That's the first thing that we did a few weeks ago. And when you're standing out here, all you see is grievances and problems. And from this place where you believe that the grievance and the problems and the sicknesses are true, that creates another wall around you. And then you attempt to solve these sicknesses and problems, that creates another wall. And it's as if there's a fence around you that's shutting you off from everyone and everything. And so it's important for you to open up your mind and to let all of this go. This is why in the beginning I asked for you to watch yourself like a hawk, and as much as possible to see if you could stop telling your stories. And you begin to see the mind's addicted to telling stories. And when it stops telling the stories out of the mouth, it's still thinking them. It's still thinking, that person is irritating me, and this pain in my knee, and this problem and this sickness. And so you're not guilty for any of that. And today what I want to do is just read parts of 136, and I ask for you to read through the whole thing. If you don't want to, you don't have to, but I wanted to make sure that I wasn't holding anything back from you. And A Course in Miracles is available in bookstores, so it's all here for you. But if you feel you just don't have time to read the whole thing, I'm going to give you the general practice, which is to take 2 15-minute resting breaks today. Got my key to happiness on today. What's the key to happiness? Forgiveness. Forgive, and I will see this differently. Forgive, and this will disappear. And forgiveness, it's the key that's in our hand, and it takes us from a state of isolation, which is what sickness is. Sickness is isolation. And the forgiveness, I forgive myself, that gets me through all of this, and I forgive others, and boom. And we're already here. This isn't a journey, this isn't a distance, but I need to remember my oneness with everyone if I expect to experience healing and wholeness and peace and happiness and joy. So sickness is not an accident. What sickness is it's a decision. And A Course in Miracles says it's a conscious decision. It's not even unconscious. It's a conscious decision to keep ourselves separate from the truth, to keep it pushed away. And it says here, this is what I was showing you yesterday, it says that once we make the decision to be separate from others, you get effects which look like sickness and problems, and then you immediately forget that you made that decision. It is this quick forgetting of the part you play in making your reality, quote unquote, that makes defenses seem to be beyond your own control. So sickness is a defense, and sickness seems to be beyond your control. You forget that you created it, you wanted it. And you're not guilty for that, but you have to really say, okay, I wanted to be separate from others, and I'm getting effects of my own belief, and now I don't want to do that anymore. And it's in these practice periods today that the truth will enter into your mind. It says, but what you forgot can be remembered, given willingness to reconsider the decision which is doubly shielded by oblivion. Okay, so that's what this was. Yesterday, it said when you believe that you're sick, that's the first illusion. And now you're attempting to fix the sickness, that's the second illusion. And that says now it's doubly difficult to get you to remember the wholeness that you are. And this is just saying the same thing, that this decision is doubly shielded by oblivion. And all you need is an instant of remembering, I'm not my body, I'm not the sickness, I'm the light of the world, and boom, this all disappears. All of this. And you become one, and everything becomes one with you. So you're actually healing others by your remembering. And the entire illusion disappears. Like that. And today, healing is automatic. So what it says in lesson 136 is, and now is the body healed. So I just want to move over there. And just today, just say, okay, sickness is a decision. I don't know why I caused it, but I did. And I don't need to continue. And that's all you need to do. Don't try to figure out why you caused it. Just say, okay, I caused it. And that's the end of that story. And then what it says is, I'm just going to read here towards the end to get to the practice. It says, truth has a power far beyond defense. So the light that you are has a power far beyond your defense. So all you need is a little willingness to connect with this power, to acknowledge it. For no illusions can remain where truth has been allowed to enter. So you have to invite the truth to come. It's very important. You can't just say, well, Lisa said it, so it will come. No, you have to take these moments of stillness and to invite the truth to enter into your mind. It has to be your mind that does it. You have to invite it in. And it comes to any mind that would lay down its arms and cease to play with folly. It is found at any time today if you choose to practice giving welcome to the truth. And this is our aim today. So 2 times today for 15 minutes, you're going to ask the truth to come to you and set you free. And truth will come because it's never been apart from you. So you invite it in, and there's a healing prayer in here. And it says, sickness is a defense against the truth. I will accept the truth of what I am and let my mind be wholly healed today. And healing will flash across your open mind. And it says, and now is the body healed, because the source of sickness has been open to relief. So I want you to just stay with that. The body is now healed. I don't want you to come back and say, oh, it's not healed because I still feel pain. I'm still experiencing sickness. I want you to just know now the body has been healed. And it's so beautiful. And it says you don't realize the limits you've placed on the body by the purposes you've given to it. And the purposes that we've given to the body is to stay separate from everything. As these purposes are laid aside, the strength the body has will always be enough to serve all truly useful purposes. The body's health is fully guaranteed because it is not limited by time, by weather or fatigue, by food or drink, or any laws you made it serve before. You need do nothing now to make it well, for sickness has become impossible. Next part's important. This is the watching like a hawk part. Yet this protection needs to be carefully preserved by careful watching. If you let your mind harbor attack thoughts, yield to judgment, or make plans against uncertainties to come, you have again misplaced yourself and made a bodily identity which will attack the body, for the mind is sick. So you have to keep catching when you think you're a body again. Give instant remedy should this occur by not allowing your defensiveness to hurt you longer. Do not be confused about what must be healed, but tell yourself, I have forgotten what I am. For I mistook my body for myself, Sickness is a defense against the truth that I am not a body and my mind cannot attack, so I cannot be sick. And what I love about this sentence here, it says that just to be careful and watch. That's it. Like, we're preserving the truth of our minds by this careful watching. And then it says, give instant remedy should this occur if we go back to the old way. And I love that because Jesus, the author of A Course in Miracles, he's saying, like, I actually think that you can just make a decision to never yield to judgment, to not let your mind harbor attack thoughts, and to make plans against uncertainties to come. But should this occur, like he's saying, it might occur. But I feel like he's saying you can do it. You can absolutely step into this new place and let all judgments go. Let all self-initiated planning go. Let all grievances go. But should this occur, here's what you say. And it's just, I've forgotten what I am. Catch yourself in that moment and you'll feel the irritation. You'll feel that you're off your center. And you just say, okay, I mistook my body for myself. And then in that moment you remember, I'm not a body, and my mind cannot attack, so I cannot be sick. So I thank you for your practicing today, those 15 minutes of inviting the truth to come to you, and to just acknowledge the body is now healed. And if the mind then says, no, it's not, I want you to just stay with that. We're in our 40 days together, and you say, okay, now health is guaranteed. I'm not a body. I'm not sick. And now the body's healed, and you stay with that. And you just keep reminding yourself of the truth of what you are. And so I thank you for being here. I love you.